Well. Here we are for another modern stream. Yesterday on stream, we played a couple of different lists with a bunch of new different concepts about Amulet. One of them was Pond and Wine's top four list from this weekend's challenge. Which was a bigger deal challenge. So it was like the showcase challenge. That's what it is. Man, I love these words. And we played that, and then we played another that was based off of a tweet by Dom Harvey. And we played a couple of leagues, and I grabbed some things and some concepts that I liked, and I took some other concepts that I didn't like, and then I kind of came up with this list. We're gonna see how it plays out, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna talk about the basics. Number one, we are playing Garrison, and we're playing Sunhome and Slayer Stronghold. This is based off of punts list. So of course, by playing these lands in your deck, you're actually making your Primeval Titans significantly stronger when there is no Dryad in play, which can be a very big deal. So that's the reason why I kind of want to try to make room for these cards in here. Then we are going up to 4 castles as opposed to punts 3, and that's mostly because of my love for this card. I just think it's very very good. We also are not playing the 8th bounce land here, but I mean we're still playing Borders Garrison, so we still have access to 8 bounce lands, which is something that I talked about and something that I think it's actually quite important. If we need to, we can go down to 7 for some matchups. I probably would like to stay with 8 bounce lands if at all possible, but that is always a possibility that's available to us. And we are not playing a Pact of Negation in the main deck, so instead I'm only running 3 Azuzas and 2 Explorers in the main deck. So we're not running Pact of Negation. We played Punt's list without Pact of Negation, and then we played Dom's list without Engineered Explosives. And I I felt the need for Engineered Explosives much more than I felt the need for Pact of Negation. So that is the route that I'm choosing to go for here. And yeah, everything else is the same core, right? We have one field, we have a couple of Valakuts, we have um, Cavern of Souls, Ghost Squatter, and we actually have Bojuki Bog in the sideboard. Another one of the ideas that I was thinking about is to just either cut the explosives or cut the second Explorer and play 31 lands with the Bojuki Bog in the main deck. That is another alternative that is worth consideration. And then going over to the sideboard, we have a couple of disputes. We have one Aether Gust, and we have the Pact of Negation. We have a couple of these members, one Force of Vigor, Rex Sage, 3 Beast Withins, one Uro for our grinding matchups, one Explosives, one Field, and the Bojuka Bog that I just talked about. So this is the configuration that we're going to try out here, at least for the first league. We're going to see how it plays out. Hopefully it does play out nicely. Definitely we're not joining a league with band control. There we go. Now let's take it for a spin. Man, there's so many setups to mess around with this deck. I love it. Slushhead with a Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold, Slushhead. Appreciate your support. You're the first sub of the day. Enjoy your emotes, and if you want to get access to the sideboard guide, you need to join the Discord. And 603 left, thank you for the follow. You need to join the Discord, you need to link your Twitch and Discord accounts, and you should be good to go. I think I'm going to keep this hand so we can play... I guess it's correct for us to play Tolaria West on turn 1. Well, I guess our Amulet can get discarded. This hand would be, of course, significantly better if we had access to turn 1 untapped source, but we don't, so I think I'm going to lead on Castle. We have interaction, we have a Dryad, and we have Amulet, and we can also we also have a Titan, which is nice. Okay. Yes. So if I play Tulare West here, next turn I can actually transmute it for prime time. Because I can go Glaroth Farm, play Dryad, second land drop, play Ghost Chamber, transmute. New plan, we have to kill that thing. So we cannot mess around, we have to kill this guy. So one land drop. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. So I guess we can't do anything, huh? Yeah, so we're just gonna have to. We're not gonna be able to play the Dryad here. Darset with. Is there a Lego command for the Discord? Yes, there is. /head. There you go. And thank you, Darset, very much for the cheer. I appreciate it. I think it's a consideration for playing. Oh, they have a second one. Damn it. It's a consideration of playing Handware over Sandholm. I know Battlements is not a good land, but I think being able to get Valakut and Battlements when you have Dryad is good enough, and I feel like Double Strike is kind of unnecessary. I'll definitely be interested in seeing how today goes. Yeah, it's possible. Well, we didn't draw a Titan. So we just kind of have to hope here. If we don't die, we win. So that's nice. But we're probably dead here. My opponent has one turn. Yeah, exactly. The whole point of doing it is to make sure that even when we have a Titan but we don't have a Dryad in play, we actually can still win on the spot, right? Like our Titans are still powerful, and Battlements doesn't make our Titans more powerful. Show me the win con, and I'll concede. All right, sweet. Feels bad, man. Feel like we were in a good spot there, but okay. So we're gonna cut Cavern of Souls. We're gonna cut Ghost Squatter. We can probably shave a couple of scouts. Maybe even shave one Azusa. Sounds better. Shave the explorers. They have a transfer every time. Yeah, I mean that's the only reason why the deck is playable, right? Because it has a potential transfer kill. Otherwise, it would not be playable. Actually, I feel like I like Radiant Fountain over Philo Dead just because it enters untapped. So I think we're gonna do this instead. This is a green source on turn 1 for Scout. Yeah, I definitely like this better. And we can actually shave one Primeval Titan, since my opponent's probably not gonna have an easy time answering them. So I guess I keep this. Aethergust definitely pretty good here. And if this once upon a time finds an untapped green source, I guess the best case scenario would be finding a breeding pool. If we find the breeding pool here, we're in a really good spot. We know the free resources now that we have 6. Yeah, I'm testing a number of Explorer treks. I streamed the list yesterday based off of punt lists. Well, I mean, yesterday I played punt's list. Today I'm playing a list that I made some changes based on the lists that I played yesterday. Maester Rainforest is an excellent pickup here. Now we have blue for Aethergust, which is definitely something potentially important for us. Marshflats? Are they playing black? That would be weird. Good idea, but at the same time, I honestly don't know if the double strike is gonna be good enough for the one turn kill most of the time. Gust you. I feel like Stronghold letting us play offense and defense and getting something like Field is going to be powerful enough most of the time. But like I said, I'm definitely well. I mean, Joshua, the point is that like we don't have access to Bojuka Bog nor Pact of Negation in the main deck, right? So our bad matchups, namely stuff like Storm and whatnot, those are much worse than they used to be, right? So in those matchups, you need to have access to a nut draw, because if you don't have access to a nut draw, you're just gonna lose. They're faster than us and they are more consistent than us. So that being the case, I want to try to make sure that um, my deck has an out to that situation. All right, so here we just have to, I guess, hope that my opponent doesn't have it, because we can't pact for. If we pact for Dryad here, that means that we're not gonna be able to. We're not gonna be able to Titan next turn. So the best draw for us would be Dismember. If we draw Dismember, we probably win this game pretty handily. I guess that we can Once Upon a Time into Valakut. Because if I play a Titan, I'm just gonna die to the Void Druid, right? My opponent kept a hand where they did not have anything, right? They did not, and they chose to put the Devoted Druid on the bottom with the Aether Gust. So I'm pretty sure that they might have the kill, that they just have the kill rolled up. So I'm going to try to go for finding a Valakut here. Poggers. So now we can pact for a Dryad. And we can play Valakut, cast our Dryad, play a land, and then use Scout to play the Bojuka Bog, trigger Valakut, and kill the Devoted Druid. Play well, get rewarded, etc., etc. We also get to stack our triggers properly, so we can exile and not get caught by Postmortem Lunge. Hey, Cardboard Contraps, how you doing? Yeah, we're doing great. Playing some Amulet like we do. Splash Black for Yakmuth combo. Yeah, probably not. What can I do with 10k channel points? Oh, I actually have to set that up. Good point, Oliver. I should try to set that up and try to make something fun. Alright, so we're gonna Once Upon a Time trying to find a bounce land. Nice. Valakut you. Bounce Vesuva. Vesuva, copy this. Balak at you. Bounce this. Attack with Dryad. Yep, and note if we had just gone for a pact, we would have actually lost this game. If we had gone for the obvious line, oh, I have 6 mana, let's go find my Primeval Titan. If we had gone for that line, we would have single-handedly lost that game very, very easily. Because I'm pretty sure that my opponent just had it all ready to go rolled up. That is why it's important to think. Gotta think, people. Gotta be one step ahead of our opponents. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna submit the same thing. Yeah, we can't keep this. Opponent kept 7. Gross. On a 5 we go. I guess we keep this. Ooh, Thank you for the follow. Fun name. I guess we keep this. There's no way this hand can win here, right? There's no way in a million years that we get there. Hey Scott, how's it going? Actually using your break when playing Magic. Yeah, it's pretty high EV to do that actually. Well, we have to take the castle. There's just literally no other options for us. Just watching you yesterday, and here I'm out. Yes, here I am. Sad didn't go off. It should go off soon enough. All right, dismember off the top. Rub your hands together, chat. Rub your hands together because we have to draw dismember right here. That's not a dismember. You got it, opponent. Well, womp womp. No, that gives me my brain. That's why I play Neoform. Wow, brutal. Yep, the Buddha Druid is a rough matchup. It's sad because, you know, I feel like we played well, and then my opponent just had a turn 3 kill because we moved to 5. Eh. Will Neoform event come in here? It should be. Hopefully, it will be. So turn 1, play this tapped. Turn 2, play this tapped. Play Scout. Yeah, we're gonna ship this. This is better. Now we have a turn 4 Titan ready to go, which is what we want. I think I'm gonna send back the Misty. We can even get some value from the Radiant Fountain, which is nice. What is funny is I was just the other day we wore the pact, and somehow in chat I was basically crazy. We wore the pact for what? I don't know what you're talking about. Machiavelli? Oh man. Were you surprised to see so much E-Tron? I was happy to see so much E-Tron in the showcase. So my opponent's gonna get to draw a lot of cards here. So it's gonna mostly be a matter of ugh. Yeah. I was gonna say it's gonna mostly be a matter of do they have an answer or not, and they do. So that sucks. Um. Also, we don't have Bujuki Bog in the main deck. Very good against this card. Man, I don't understand why people don't like Bojuki Bog in the main deck. I feel like there's so many random situations where Bojuki Bog is just so good. So many tiny situations where you're like, well, if I had Bojuki Bog here, I can stop my opponent's entire engine. Play against a lot of dredge, so main deck Bog is necessary in my lock on meta. Yeah, I mean, you can see, like, it's just a matter of Bog is just so it's there's a lot of situations where it's just randomly good, right? Where you can get a ton of value from some just like random Bojuki Bogs. Here, unfortunately, we have to play out all of our lands, even though it's we're falling like we're further away from castle. But that's because we didn't have Titan mana in play. Now we do, so now we can actually start hopefully making zombies next turn, maybe. I'm this Emery has been alive for too long. Like I feel like we are heavily this unfavored here, and we literally have no way to stop this engine. All right, so they're gonna be able to find where to find Thopter Foundry. They already have some more than me because they milled it with Emery. So they're probably gonna crack Bubble here so they can draw the Whir on my end step, and then they're gonna be able to create the combo here. All right. Primeval Titan. So we are probably just dead, and if my opponent has an Urza, we're actually just dead. So not looking great for us. Certainly not looking great. My opponent having those timely discard spells ended up being game winning, obviously. The correct play would be for my opponent to have sacked the Astrolabe and started to get the engine going. Yep. And now they can replay the Astrolabe. Hey, there you go. Carlo Cantrip, thank you so much for the subscription for the 5 months in a row. I knew that it was going to work eventually. Sweet. My 2/2s even can't attack through my opponent 2/3s? Feels bad, man. Feels real bad, man. I mean, I'm gonna play it out just because it might get discarded. But I can't do anything. Feels bad, man. Yeah. This like I feel like we were with this list we were I feel like already we were pretty disadvantaged. Like we were unfavored. There we go. We were already unfavored against the blue black Ursa deck, and with this list specifically, I feel like we are even more unfavored. Field of Ruin. Okay. This is a donation list? No, this is like a list that I put together based on the stuff that we talked about yesterday. I'm just gonna pack it in. We can keep playing a couple of turns, but all right. So Bujuki Bog, yes, please. Do I want Oro is the question. Don't want Ghost Squatter, I don't want Radiant Fountain. I feel like I do want one field, but not two. Don't like Explorers, do like Asusa. We can shave one Summoner's Pact. We can shave one Amulet. How much is the nation list? It's $15. Predictions are BNR on Monday. It might be Once Upon a Time in Modern. That's honestly, I think that's the only card worth banning. They could ban this card, but they're not going to. But they could, if they wanted to, they could ban this. I don't think I want Rex Sage. I do like Force, but I don't think I want Rex Sage in this matchup because they don't play in Snare and Bridge and stuff. Yeah, like what I wish that would happen is very different to what might happen, and it's probably very different to what will actually happen. If that makes sense. What might happen is they ban Once Upon a Time and nothing else. What will happen? It's probably gonna be Once Upon a Time and maybe Field of the Dead. Um, what I wish happened is they banned Once Upon a Time, Dryad. Honestly, I would just wish they would ban Dryad, but they're probably gonna ban Once Upon a Time instead, and Allosaurus Rider. How much for me to play Neoform? Twice as much, so 30. I will play Neoform for $30. Hope you settle for Slayer Stronghold. I missed that card. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm trying to figure out right here. So the old prince. Thank you so much for the donation. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I would need to get a hold of the card, so I would need to like have a minute to to set things up. So I wouldn't be able to play it today, for example. I don't think I'm gonna take out the scouts, but I was running out of time, and I was excited that somebody donated. But I don't think I can keep this. Oh, come on, deck. Come on, deck, please. We're totally gonna lose to Ashiok. Totally gonna lose to Ashiok. I'm working a Metal Colossus list with Breach. Jeez, that's wild. We'll submit the list when it's done if that's okay. Yeah, that's awesome, Darset. Sweet. Yeah, I actually enjoyed playing the Metal Colossus list a lot, so. Ugh. I guess I have to hold the Boros Garrison in hand. 1 hour stream, Pognia form. Will you ever add more things to spend channel points on? I have almost 38k points to spend. That's amazing. Yes, I actually have to. I have not gotten around to do it, but yeah. Okay, so we just lose. Yes, Double Guy, I saw it. That's awesome. Thank you. Thanks a lot. It's gonna make it nice and easy. 38k points is a lot, by the way. It's a lot of channel points. That's awesome. Yeah, for sure. I did say the Neoform thing a little bit too late though, so yeah, I will. To whoever sends that makes a donation, of course, just make sure you send me the list that you would like me to play, and I will see if I can make it happen. Oh, that's a great win for us. Sweet. All right, that's cool. That's very very good for us. Please play an Ursa that I can dismember. Please don't have an answer to this Ursa that I want to dismember. Yes. Cool, cool, cool. A Cavern would have been a good draw right there. That's brutal. That's probably just game right there. Unless I somehow, yeah. Oh, that's definitely game. That is definitely game. Hoogland has a Shillionaire option if you spend 1 million points. I don't know what to get, but I want to be a Shillionaire. Hoogland. Hoogland is great. What am I even doing here? Like, I can't win this game. That was rough. I've been mulliganing a lot. I've been mulliganing a lot this league. Already twice I went down to 5. Feels bad. When am I gonna play Neo Titan in its deck? Yeah, so in order for me to play Neo Titan, I would need it would need to be a $40 donation. All right, reasonable hand. Almost. Okay, it is a keepable hand though. Because we can play Scout on 1, then we can play T-West Field on 2, and if we draw any untapped green source, we get a turn 3 Titan. I'm like pretty done with trying to play Amulet. People run for Ashes until everyone on deck. I mean, I'm okay with the challenge. I don't mind the challenge. Is I mean that's precisely why I'm doing this, right? To try to find a list that can beat that stuff. I don't know, man. Like honestly, what if Karn were to come back? Prime time? Easy. Is he? This is why you keep this in. So here, I think I'm definitely getting Semi-Growth Chamber because I already have a T-West in play. What is my second card, though? It's probably going to be Border's Garrison. Yeah. Let's make it Border's Garrison. This means that next Titan that I play, I can actually haste. We should be prepared for post Monday though. Once is 90% getting banned, I'm already thinking about a new list. Yeah, I mean probably if I were to. Well, my opponent's just spinning their wheels super super hard over there. So now we have lethal. They're tapped out, right? There's no like tricky artifact that's gonna get me. They're tapped out. Okay. Well, I didn't even need to transmute for it. Sweet. That's actually lethal. For numbers against man, do we get back to 4 steerings? I don't know. I don't know, but it's certainly one of the interesting things that we can discuss. So we take out Ghost Squatter. Oh, we're playing against not the combo version, so we actually won't feel dead. And my opponent's probably not running Embry over there. 69, nice. Um, we just experienced the power of Castle, by the way. Just don't think I want Force a Figure, actually. I cut the Explorer before. I think I'm gonna cut, but that was mostly because of the Embry. I think I'm gonna cut these Scouts here. Opponent moves to 6. I think we can do better than this. Immediately mulligan into a strictly worse hand. Feels bad, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to 5 again. Steerings is just not very good. Yeah, I mean, the power level of Steerings has gone down when the power level of Amulet went down, right? I mean, comparatively speaking, obviously. Well, this hand is great, though. So we bottom this, and we hope for the nuts. So no discard spell, no counter magic, and we're gonna be fine. That's a discard spell. Damn it. I also think explorers are more important because of the synergy with castle. Yeah, I think I'd probably start with 4 explorers over steerings. Amulet. Sure. There's no need to cast once upon a time yet because there's nothing that we're looking for. Because we actually have no scouts in our deck, so. Ashiok. Yep. And this is why I don't understand people say, oh, look at that, my opponent milled themselves. Good man. Good man, Eduardo. That's. I guess another prime time's better. Oh man, both of these are so bad. I think I'm gonna go with other Titan. Like I would have liked to have found like a Cavern of Souls or something. Traditional or matched? I play match grip. I went through a phase where I was playing only traditional grip, and then I realized that it's actually very inefficient. I started playing Latin music, and playing Latin music using traditional grip, it's extremely tough. Especially when you have like cowbells and stuff that you want to reach, and it's pretty tough to reach those cowbells and stuff. It's a Dryad. Sure. I guess I'm gonna play this Dryad into counter magic just because like I need to get rid of that counter magic before I can actually start playing my Titans. The only problem here is that my opponent's probably going to get a Gust on top. Oh. Okay, so just cryptic tap counter draw. That also makes sense. Maybe counterbounce? Ooh, that's brutal. I'm gonna play the Simic because I want to have access to some blue lands in play. In case I draw Dispute or whatever. Can we please draw some good cards? Please. Please, some good cards. Nice. Alright. So this means that I'm actually going to delay my Titan by 1 turn, I guess. So I can protect it with Dispute. Unless I draw a Cavern. If I draw a Cavern, obviously I'm just playing my Titan, but... no such luck. Cavern? I think I'm going to take 1 turn off. To play around my opponent having their own, like, Gust or something. The only problem is if they have 1 more land, then I'm actually in a lot of trouble. Another prime time. No Cavern though. Castle Garenbrig. Dom with the tier 1 sub, still casting Titans. I mean, it's the only way to be, right? It's just the only way to be. Deprive. Sure. Deprive resolves. That puts them back a land drop, and now I'm gonna get back to Deprive. Okay. Oh, they're getting back to Cryptic. Where for 1? Sure. Pithing Needle? An Astrolabe? Okay. Going to SCG Regional Saturday here in Massachusetts. Good luck to you. Oh yeah, good luck to you as well. Oh, they wanna get a clock going there. Sure. Exile target me. Whatever. Take 2 here. One thing that I hadn't realized is that right now we're in a situation where my opponent can just let the Titan resolve and just make a shit ton of dudes, and that's actually a good situation for them because they can clock me and they can start. And they can even block and protect the Ashiok. That is a quick clock. And good morning, Chronic. I didn't see your message before. Sorry about that. So I put the Titan on top of my opponent Ashiok targeting me. So that's fine. Do the same thing we just did. Dispute. Deprive. Stroke. That's pretty brutal. Also, we're on a 2-turn clock, so we kind of need to find explosives. Even if we do, we are still in trouble. Okay, so Valagets are gone, so that's not a win con anymore. I'm just dead, right? I cannot haste the Titan because Stronghold is already gone as well. Yeah, we're just dead. This card's pretty good against us. Card's pretty good. Alright, let's reassess. Do we want to change anything? Not really. Just want to draw better. Yeah, Ashok really is beating. I mean, that is one of the things that people are complaining, and people are literally like saying that Primeval Titan should be banned. I'm like, dude, like really, really, Primeval Titan should be banned. I would understand if you said Once Upon a Time. I would understand if you said Feel It, but you want to ban Primeval Titan, really? That just explains like how little you play Modern and how like it's literally a 6-mana card. You're playing Modern. If your 6-mana card is not winning the game, then what the hell are you doing with your life? And like, if you're playing black or you're playing blue, you can just play Ashiok. If you're playing, you can play Damping Sphere, even though it's not as good. If you're playing red, you can just play Blood Moon. And if you're not playing black, blue, or red, then you're just playing the wrong format. So if you're wondering why I kept this hand, is because of the cheese potential. I think that this is actually it's actually a terrible matchup. But if we do find a bounce land off the top, we actually have a turn two kill. I guess not a turn two actual kill because of the Vesua, but we have a very, very good turn two. So oddly enough, I noticed that on the play Ashok is good in blue-white controls. Even on the draw, Ashok is good against in blue-white controls. Honestly, I think that Stoneblade has a good matchup against Amulet. I don't feel favored against Stoneblade decks. Oh, in control mirrors. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I thought that you were talking about Amulet, and I'm like, yeah, blue white's pretty good against Amulet. People are just really like complaining without adjusting their decks to be the top dog, which is perfectly doable. Exactly, and that's what's actually pretty frustrating to me. It's just like it just means how little you actually care about the format, and if you don't care about the format, then what the hell are you doing like talking about it? It's like if I complain about bannings in standard, it's just like I don't care about standard. I don't play standard, so how can I know what a format really needs when I don't play it? It's just being silly. All right, so things are getting very hard here. Like we whiffing on our land for 5 turns, yeah, actually 5 turns now. It's pretty brutal. Sure. Not only did we whiff on a land, but we also whiffed on like a Mystic or like a dispute or something to actually interact with our opponent in a meaningful way. Like this is just a complete disaster. Like our hand just did not work out at all. All right. So here comes the bait. Huh. Okay. Play this one then. And just pass the turn. So they're probably going to draw. If they didn't counter this, I imagine that means they're going to draw 2 and try to draw into an Ashiok. Which honestly is not a bad plan. Yep. So we can't even pact here. We still have some potential stuff that could happen here, though. If we draw a Beast Within, that's pretty awesome. And I have to go for it, because I just don't have enough time. Just don't have enough time. If they have another Deprive, then we just lose. So they might have Disdainful Stroke here, but we can still haste another Titan. Can I set up a kill if I do this? I packed. Yeah, I can actually set up a kill. Should have countered the Urza. And I can only set up a kill here because of the way that I constructed my deck with Stronghold and Sandhome. Otherwise, I would not be able to win this game. Right? If I were playing Battlements, I would have lost. If I were not playing Stronghold and I were just playing the Double Strike, I guess if I were playing Battlements and Sandhome, I would have won anyway. But if I were not playing Boros Garrison, I would not have been able to win that game. So already first league we play, and playing the way that we constructed our deck with Garrison and Stronghold already paying off. We're on the play and we just need too many pieces. We're gonna ship it. This is better, but I think it's still not great. We do have Titan mana. We have multiple ways to ramp. Maybe we should just keep this and bottom the explosives. Or we can just keep it. Yeah, I guess we just keep it and we bottom Basic Forest. Yeah, really had to get lucky there in that very last possible draw step to find the beast within. Are we playing against blue black Urza again? Okay, we're playing against the unbeatable combo deck instead. Okay. Phew. Oof. Dodge a bullet there, huh? Alright. Why were you happy to see so much E-Tron in the showcase? Because I think that E-Tron is a great matchup for Amulet. Ren and Tix. Okay. Was that a good top deck, chat? I'm not sure whether this one was a good top deck. I still think we don't go for the Valakut, however. So I'm going to go for T-West plus Grooturf here. Because we get to clear the Ren anyway. And this way we're setting up for if this Titan gets answered. I actually don't like at all my opponents killing that Ren there. So we couldn't actually set up a kill. That would have been 12 damage, and we didn't have another land to play this turn. So I want to plan ahead and try to plan for my opponent answering my cards. Blood Moon? Oh, Chandra? Oh, so I guess we win. Sure. So here we can... I think I want to attack here, and then I'm just going to win the long game with field. So I can attack, and I can get field plus bounce land. So we're going to play this here. Vesuva plus Golgari Rod Farm. Copy field. Gonna make a sizable amount of zombies. Gonna clear the Chandra. Should I play around Blood Moon here? I mean, if my opponent plays Blood Moon, they just lose the game, though. Right? So they just play Blood Moon and then die? Alright, so I'm going to transmute for another Titan here. Or potentially a Dryad. I guess I should have done that. I should have transmuted for a Dryad and then get double Valak and just kill them. Yeah, that was actually a mistake. It's fine. Like, my opponent can't win this game anymore. Like, whether we go the field route or whether we go the Valakut route, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Dryad would have been lethal. Yeah, I actually messed it up. Didn't really matter. We want Beast Withins. I feel like I might want Sage, but not Force. I'm going to wait on that. Definitely want Field. Definitely want Bojuga Bog. Probably want Castle. Probably want Cavern. I mean, I don't want Ghost Squatter. Probably don't want Radiant Fountain. Maybe I do. We're gonna see how that works out. We're definitely facing Ashiok, so I'm just gonna take out a couple of packs. We don't want to have anything to do with Stacy. And I'm considering second explosives, and I consider Impact of Negation. These are the two cards that we might want to play. And I'm gonna need more information before we add this, but it's possible that we might want either this if they have actually Blood Moon, or this if they have Magus of the Moon. So yeah, gonna shave one Amulet. Do we keep this hand? I think we do. Put almost to 6. Them fetching the basic is interesting. They went top bottom. Alright, so let's go for this. Misty Rainforest. That's actually quite nice. So now we can go fetch a forest just in case. And we can do this. Alright, so we're gonna play T-West and pass the turn. I could try to explore into something, but I think that holding up Gust is gonna be better. Next turn I can explore into make my land drops and still hold up Gust. Boros Garrison. Explore. I guess I should have played a T-West there. Yeah, I should have played a T-West there. Maybe they'll play tap out for Chandra here. That would be amazing. I'm definitely not playing this Titan in the face of potential counter magic over there. Yeah, I definitely should have played to their West last turn. It's fine. Because I'm gonna try to transmute for Cavernous Souls before I play out this Titan. Having access to Beast Within, it's great for us, however. Having access to Beast Within is very, very good. Nice. So we're gonna play another Civic Growth. This is kind of bad because it puts us behind on getting field active, but that's probably okay. We're gonna have here Cryptic, bounce your land, Petty Theft. Sure, whatever. Angry Troll, thank you for the Angry Troll Bomb, thank you for the follow. Sure, so we got a discard and I'm gonna pitch the castle, I think. This is not gonna be a castle game. Went bottom with Serum Visions, which is certainly a good sight for us. Gonna take three right here. Opponent has a Clock Knight. I mean, you laugh, but this card is very real. Vendilion Click? Or what? Okay. quite annoying, actually. Gonna play Amulet. Gonna play this on Giant. I'm gonna pass the turn. Yeah, easy does. How's it going? Okay, they're probably gonna upkeep Mystic Sanctuary, get back Cryptic. They don't, so I guess they have another Cryptic. No Mystic Sanctuary? Huh. Okay. Gust. Do you want to tap out? Do you want to tap out? Alright, they put Chandra on the bottom. And now we're looking very, very, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two. So they could be holding up Aether Gust. Yeah, okay, so they're very likely holding up Aether Gust, so we're gonna try to go a little bit wide on them. Well, now that they tapped out like that, I actually don't think that they're holding up Aether Gust. I still think I have to play around. I still feel like I have to play around. Gust. Yeah, okay. Well, this actually worked out beautifully. Well, now that I know that my opponent is kind of F6'd over there, this worked out perfectly for me. Sweet. Yeah, I guess they would have gusted on the stack. You're right. T-West second field. Sounds good. And unless my opponent has some very good draws here. Fires of Invention. Well, that's something I wasn't expecting for sure. Alright, opponent, can you get there? Guess I should have been holding up green mana for Beast Within. Okay. But you skip the untap step, so they can't clock me. Alright. They can probably go get Mystic Sanctuary here. Okay. Another Saber the Moment? But we get to untap though. Yeah, that's just we would just win. Why didn't they Mystic Sanctuary before? I don't know. I don't understand. They could have gotten one more draw, like one more Chandra activation. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess I didn't play that game properly, but it was mostly because I had no idea what my opponent was doing. I certainly did not expect them to go Fire of Inventions into Savor the Moment. That one really threw me off. Yeah, my opponent's deck must have been so expensive. They had Renantix, they had um, Brazen Borrower. Right, let's see if we can rally back with the 0-2 into 3-2. It's always good value when that happens. So we're on the play, and we have a turn 4 Titan with the proper mana. So this is a keep. First two losses were to Blue Black Ursa, and the first match I forgot what it was against. We just lost to Ashiok a bunch today. Then we beat Ashiok once. All right, not bad, not bad. Definitely slamming Azusa here. If it gets man leaked, I'm actually happy. It's funny how these decks play 2 mana leaks. That's it. And somehow I feel like my opponent has mana leak on turn 3 literally every single time. It's pretty wild. Gonna play Rot Farm. Enticing my opponent to crack field here. They don't. Spell Queller? Holy shit, you don't see that one every day. You know what is wild? Ren is 100 ticks. Yep. That sounds like Renantix. That's why we call him Renantix. So if we packed for Dryad, we can't die, right? So that's cool. And my opponent kind of has to path the Dryad. So I think we take the chance to resolve Dryad right now when my opponent doesn't have access to Force of Negation. Alright. Topped. They kept on top though, so... Oh. I was gonna say that's bad news for me, but if they kept the Jace on top, then that's probably good news for us. Imagine banning something in Legacy doesn't have much impact on price if the card's also played in Modern. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Oko is only legal in Legacy, and it's still like a solid amount of tickets. So here we're gonna do T West plus, I guess, double T West? Yeah, so we can transmute this coming turn. Yeah, I don't think that the impact in Ren's price was so much because of it being banned in Legacy. It was more of a matter of it not being very good in Modern. So I'm probably gonna get upkeeped past here. Can play the bait spell. Start seeing things off. Probably gonna get path here. Yeah. Transmute. Summoner's backed. Put this in 3. We can stop my opponent's clock this way. No need to do this right now. Sure. That sucks a little bit, but not like an insane bit. Definitely sucks a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it was a 4-off in Legacy, though, right? That's a big difference. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stoneforge is a good one to know about. Ladder Skull. I'm gonna pact right now, because if my opponent can't actually force me. Like, they have to use mana. Ha! Got him. So now if I draw a Titan, we just win. Titan. Yeah, I think we're kind of done here. We needed that one draw step to be good. Really needed that one draw step to be good. Now Jace is gonna take over. Another Stoneforge. Okay. More Stoneforge, more Mystic. Ugh. They totally have a Cryptic over there, don't they? I don't think there's much else that I'm doing, but... So we just have to jam. Yeah, I think we just jam. I'm not playing around Double Mana League. Okay. Somehow that resolved. Only one field. No, Bog doesn't do anything. Ah, my opponent. Ah, I was so close. So close to getting them. But my opponent saw what I was planning on doing. Man. I was planning on, if my opponent didn't activate the Field of Ruin in response, I was going to be copying my own Field of the Dead, so I had something else to do. But my opponent saw the line. Sure, they're probably going to play Skull here in play, that's fine. I'm holding on to these explosives with dear life because it's my only answer to the Sword of Fist and Famine that's otherwise going to kill me very, very quickly, so... Sword of Body and Mind? Really? Some versions play Sword of Body and Mind? That is wild. That doesn't seem like a good sword to be playing, honestly. It's a fine top deck right there. We're gonna get past here. Snapcaster. Path to Exile. Path my Titan. Alright, so I think we have to go for it right now. And the way we go for it is we crack explosives. Because I need the Azusa to be in play. So I can get extra land drops. I don't think this is gonna work out, by the way. Pretty certain this is not gonna work out. They're gonna have an answer to this guy. But this is my line. Like, this is what I have to hope for that works. Because I'm losing the game otherwise. That's why I was saying Bog. Yeah, but it's like I was losing to this other anyway, right? We just concede here, like we can't win anymore. All right, we blue-white Stoneblade. We want Pact. We want Disputes. We want Dismembers. We want Beast Withins. Force, Uro. Man, we want a lot of cards in this matchup. Like, these are all the considerations. Scout seems fine. Azusa, we can probably live without. A couple of packs can go. Castles are the card that I'm the least excited about. We are playing against straight blue-white, however. Mm. Guess I will shave one Gruul Turf here. It's either between the Gruul Turf or the Misty Rainforest, because the Misty is very likely to run out of fetchable targets. Yeah, I mean, the card that we lost to ultimately is the Jace, right? Jace was active for just too many turns, and we just couldn't keep up with that. They do have Quellers, so I kind of want to play this member, even though it doesn't feel great. Let's try something like this. Oh man, this hand has so many tools, but it's just too slow. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna bottom the basic forest. Sure, we kind of need the land, so... Instead, we're going to be one scene upon timing. One scene upon timing. Maybe fight something that we can cast Urza with. Wow, these are so bad. Alright, so I guess Sun Home is the worst. Jesus. Can't even Uro with the current mana, my current mana situation. Hey, yeah, so man, how's it going? Can we find some action? Because that was double whiff skis with both Once Upon a Times were an absolute whiff. So I would appreciate, deck, if you would provide me with a good card. Semi-growth chamber. Feels bad, man. Alright, I'm not gonna attack because my opponent might have a naturally drawn Batter Skull over there. Yeah, it kind of sucks that we can't punish here. Why not Uro? Because Uro is what I want to discard to the Stoneforge Mystic Sword of Feast and Famine trigger, and it's less mana, right? So if I draw any bounce land, I can actually cast the Beast Within, whereas if I draw a bounce land, I guess that I can still cast the Beast Within, never mind. Oh, I should have floated mana there. Destroy the sword. That was a mistake. 100% should have floated mana, destroy the sword. Oh, you have to be kidding me. Oh! Should have 100% floated mana, destroy the sword. Well, I guess the line is to just... I guess attack the Ashiok. Have to learn from my energy, yeah. I can't beat the sword. And I kinda can't beat the Ashiok either. So we're kind of in a rough spot here. We could double strike, but that doesn't really achieve anything. So I'm just gonna pass the turn. I hope that my opponent gets greedy. Steve Fox with the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much for that Twitch Prime love. Really appreciate it. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Hardcast Skull. Okay. Beast Within the sword. Wow, they didn't minus Ashiok. That was like literally the one time where it would have been correct. That's very good for us. Green, blue, green, blue. Yeah, our opponent is helping out here for sure. Alright, so you get to trigger some Sombos here. So we're going to get Field of Ruin. We're gonna get a Sombo. Float mana. Bounce. First land drop. Second land drop. Bounce. Dryad. Third land drop. Sacrifice, destroy my opponent's field. Bounce. I know that I don't get to search because of the Ashiok, but I think that it's important to destroy the field so I can keep on triggering my own field here. How can I win this argument of Titan not deserving a ban? I mean, if your opponent knows about Modern, they know that Titan is very beatable, so... And if you are arguing against somebody that doesn't understand what they're talking about, like the people saying that Amulet deserves a ban, then it's just not worth you arguing with them, so you're good. We're going to start by moving to combat. My opponent will probably path the Uro. They do. Okay, so we get this. And means we're gonna get to find to get a ton of zombies in play, which is nice. I kind of want to kill the Ashiok, so we're probably gonna go after the Ashiok here. Huh, interesting. So what do I want to kill here? I think I kill the Beast token. Whoops. White, red, 1/1. Actually, would have been better to kill the Stone Forges, wouldn't it? Sure. They have double path. No, they don't. Okay, Sombo. Bounce. Sombo. Bounce. Pass it in. Yeah, maybe I should have killed the second Stone Forge. Opponent's down to... Oh, really? I was gonna say they're down to one card in hand, and then they immediately top deck Chase. Brutal. No non-snow forest in this list? Oh, you always should have one snow forest. Okay. So I guess that I'm gonna do... This is hard. So this guy's probably dying here. So I attack with both at Jace, I think. With both Zombos. Zombo Jace. White. Red. One. Jace dies. What the hell? Well, I was certainly not prepared for that. Well, I guess Jace died. um, that's confusing. Jace seems much more valuable than this Stoneforge. Alright, Colonnade's getting in there. I think we should be able to win this race, though. Oh yes, we are gonna be able to win this race. Ugh. Alright. So that resolved. Here I can play around Mana Leak by holding on for one more turn. Should I play around Mana Leak? I think I'm gonna do this. So this makes it that my opponent doesn't have an easy time resetting. And now I might actually be in a solid spot. There's no need for me to expose the Titan. Like we're already winning on board. You mean missing Slayer Stronghold Sunhome? Yeah, this game would have been significantly harder for us if we hadn't had access to Sunhome. That's for sure. Well, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Disdainful Stroke, probably. Aether Gust. Sure, let's do that guy on top. Double strike there. Attack with all. This race is certainly favoring us. Easy. All right, last game. Last game. Let's go with that. Hello, long time listener, first time commenter. Now many Eldritch Evolutions and Neoform are in this Neo Titan build. I read from Twitter that this is the newest deck. I'll hang up and listen. Yes, you're actually correct. This is a new meta deck that actually fixes literally every single problem that Amulet has had in the past. It also fixes every problem that the Neoform has had in the past, turning it into the ultimate deck that should be taking over Modern soon. So you shouldn't have to wait too much before that happens. Glad that you came to my TED talk, John. Final noob. Yeah, that's right. Why running Boros End over Handware? Because I mean, you literally just saw why. Because like the power level of these lands is actually it's so good in some random spots. We also had a situation earlier today where if we had been playing Handware, we would have lost, and instead we were playing Sunhome and we won. There is Sakama. Yes, there's also Sakama, who is the new tier 0 card. People are already clamoring for the ban of Sakama. I think that it honestly should have been banned a couple of seasons ago. But, you know, slow changes sometimes. Right, if my opponent has a quick Stoneforge into Ashiok draw, we might be in trouble. Never mind. I'm not planning on using my mana this turn, so this is fine. Basically, I want to get my opponent. Hardcast Uro. Play this. So they're gonna flash in Sword and Step. I actually made a mistake. I think I should have got a Gruul Turf there. I guess I do have Double Dismember, so if they go to equip here, now they need double counter magic to get me. And if they don't go for the equip, I can Once Upon a Time on End Step. Having drawn Double Dismember, it's kind of amazing here. It was kind of like the perfect situation. Just time walk them. The Meerkat, thank you for the follow. The Devastation deck must be banned from Modern. I haven't played against it, not even once so far, so I honestly don't know. You said people are calling to Sakama to. I was memeing. It was a meme. Tularia West, I guess. Field is also pretty tempting here. See, I'm gonna go for Field. Play Dryad. Play Field. Play Gruul Turf. Balance, get value. Once upon a time, guess that where Adventure Simples take its place? Probably not. Maybe more Explorers or maybe other stuff. Adventure Simple is honestly pretty bad. Getting Path here? PogChamp? No need to play into all of my opponent's open mana. Holding up Beast Within. Probably gonna opt here, I would say. Yeah, they're gonna opt. We're definitely gonna be Beast Within my opponent's Sword here. They might have counter magic for this. They don't. Sweet. Block. Oh, I messed up. Blue, green, blue, green. Urza. Cast this. Nice. I think we're just gonna play this, get a Sambo, and bounce itself. Again, there's no need for us to do anything. We're already winning. Yes, I think I'm not even going to play out the Dryad here. Sakama is living in future this in space of Amulet memes. That is true. That is a fact. That is factual. More zombies. Sure. Now I'm actually going to play the Dryad. Reason for this is it allows me to activate Sunhome. Snapcaster. Path. Okay. That is fine. More zombies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I play into Mana Leak is the question. How would you fit the bug back into the main deck? I don't know. If we're playing like Sunhome and Fountain, then we probably can't. Alright, so here I'm just gonna put my opponent up to turn clock. Dark PCK, thank you for the follow. Combat, attack with all. Take 10. Just making land drop, just chilling, you know. This is why going for the Stoneforge line can be rough. If my opponent had played it a little bit easier, they would have been in a much better spot. But they went for it twice, and both of the time we were able to blow them out. To be fair, like drawing that second Dismember was just insane. But I mean that's why I bring Dismember in the matchup, right? Feels bad to have finished with a 3-2, but you know, 0-2 into 3-2 always feels much better than 3-0 into 3-2, you know? So it is with pride that I add that number 3 over there. We're definitely going to be playing the second league. I don't know if I want to be making any changes just yet. I feel like I want to play another league, and after the second league, I'm going to make changes. This was kind of awesome, if I have to tell you. Like, I was definitely very happy with having access to these cards in my deck as opposed to the Hungware Battlement stuff. Because in a bunch of situations we had Titans and we didn't have Dryads, and we were able to win games that, you know, we should not have been able to win if we were playing the other build. So definitely very happy with this move. Show me what I need to play around this weekend. Nice. 0 plus 707. with the tier 1 subscription, welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. I'll give you some emotes, give you some extra prime times for good measure. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. To get access to the cyber guide, you need to join Discord and then link your Twitch and Discord accounts. And after a couple of hours, you should get access to the card. Actually, Uro was pretty nice in that league. I'm not gonna lie. Either Gus Black Negation Bog, got it. Nice. You need to be looking out for what are my answers to Blood Moon right in there. You're gonna be playing seven Blood Moon dot deck, 8 Moon. All right, thank you very much for everybody watching on YouTube. If you'd like to support the stream and you'd like to check out more videos, you can always hit that like and subscribe button. And yeah, I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.